Cool. Well, happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone. Welcome back to Seedblock, or at least everyone in the United States. We're going to finally try and get going with our aluminium production. Today, we have the recipe laid out here, and we're just going to start at the bottom. So we need 180 ingots is what I want to produce from 90 ore here. And we run this in batches of 10. So I need to break this down by 18. Well, in actual fact, we do it in batches of 5s. So it means I need 6 flotation cells per 2 crushers and 15 crystallizers. Let's just check that I have 15 crystallizers. I have 16, that's right. That away. And do I need? I said 6 of those. So I suppose we're just going to put it here. Seems quite small. How many did I build over here? Don't have a radar there. Never mind. But I suppose if we're duplicating it 10 times, it's probably okay. And what is it we need to do? Giverlite and Crotinium. So start by making you produce Giverlite. Ah, okay, you already produced Giverlite, so I'll make you produce Crotinium then. That way we don't have to do so much changing. And we can just clean up what's on these early belts quite easily. Didn't quite finish the sulfur production yesterday, but that's okay. The bots will eventually get to wiring everything together. We'll be fine. I have been noticing that my number of robots seems to be shrinking quite a lot. We were up at like 3,000 construction robots. And I don't really know what I did, but I now have very much less than 3,000. But, c'est la vie. Trash some of what we've just picked up because I don't need it. Okay, now you want to be Giverlite chunks. You need to take in purified water. And you give out wastewater. So we're going to need a wastewater station over here, I think. You are a crushed stone provider. Good. How much purified water do I need? Not a lot by the looks of it. I'm just making this from normal water, I suppose. 2 crushed water, 2. Okay, that's easy. Let's just get the pin up. Probably this way. Is that where we want it? I think so. And the chunks can come out that side. Where do I want the wastewater to go? The wastewater can then flow down there. How much does it actually going to produce in terms of wastewater? Okay, more than 1,000. So we're going to need to account for multiple wastewater pipes. So let's make sure we leave a little bit of space. Let's put the clarifier at the bottom. And we can pipe over the clarifier into the space. So we're going to have to get rid of the salt water that we aren't going to need. But you say here. It's two gaps. Maybe you one forwards. Clarifier one forwards. Do it that way. Do I have any water hydro plants on me? No. Let's get some hydro plants. Some flotation cells. That's good. You can go like that. Then we'll do every pair of these. Can have their own water pipe, so I have plenty of water capacity. Be very easy to get one of those. That's better. Saline water. It's got to be disposed of. Now, if that becomes the output, I think I did the sorting machines also level with their setups. Fill this in so that we have the space for the next lot to go in. The nice thing is once we finish this, we can copy and paste the entire thing for the next 5 metals without a problem. See, we've got them all laid out here, just waiting to be built. How many sorters am I going to need? Divide this by 5. 6 sorting machines. Is that the same as we have on this side, or do I have more? So I have 4 sorters here. How do I want to line this up? So it sort of lines up with the edge of the sorting machines. So let's try and do that again. Pick up a couple of sorters. Pin you. Ah, hold on. So it says something's wrong. 36. That's 180. 180 divided by 5. 36, that's right. I need 3 sorting machines. So we'll do that as 4 then, again. We should need 6 of each flotation, yeah. So we'll do that as 6. Sorry, 4 total. Okay, we'll have to pin it. We don't have them in our inventory. Bots are all busy. So how did we line it up? We did sort of the... Basically lines up exactly. Yeah. Fine. Put you sort of here. So putting you here. Let's just see if we can sort of grab this kind of layout. All the way down to there. We're leaving some space here because I don't need to overpack things and not leave any space. That. Aluminium sorting. Good. Let's do in. In. And for the outs, I want to make sure that I balance them a bit. So we have them output into both sides of the belt. Good. Good. This has got mineral sludge in it. Fine. Steak. It's better. This should output some chunks now. Then 1, 2. Good. So there is enough space next to the clarifier for exactly 5 lines. That's perfect. Which gives us plenty of scope for future expansion. I can just make this better by making sure there's some pipes here. Pumps here even. Let's do that. Now, why will you not work? Ah, I haven't got rid of the geodes. Let's take the geodes out here. I think. And with the 2 lanes of geodes here. And how did I do the crushed stone? Like this. Like that. Does that actually work? That's something seems wrong with that crushed stone. Yeah, it's got to go one further across. Stone is just wrong. Thought that was the case. Don't need these. Don't need these. We're done with that from earlier. That's why. That's why it's not working. Crushed Cratinium. This should now work, and then we'll do a similar kind of trick for the geodes. You are still misaligned. Well, okay. Should I just move you back one? I think so, yes. Because that is a mistake. You should actually be there. Like that. Then you should be there. We'll make you a station. Won't finish all these signals. This will be a right mess, but that's okay. Go grab the sulfuric wastewater provider signaling setup, or just the whole basic layout. Make sure that that's put down. We have no idea if this is a sensible way to design it or not. Suppose we'll find out when it does or doesn't work. There we go. Let's put some chloric wastewater together. We need to filter you so that only crotinium chunks go to the left. That's correct. You've also got the wrong sort of layout. You need to look like this. So that's crotinium chunks. Then let's grab the crushed stone setup, including the circuits, for you over here. Nice signal on top of the rails, always good. Then your loading wants to be like this. There we go. That actually works. Sweet. Didn't expect that. Just checking what color the geodes are. Just wondering if I should filter the geodes specifically. I could just have two stations to pick up geodes. Or whether I filter them the other end when they're all together. Each one is likely to produce two geodes, right? Because each one needs two things in. Ore sorting is always even the more advanced ore sorting. This one takes in 3. Titanium. Thorium is 2. Everything here is 2 in for one type of geode, right? 2 types of ore in. Is it only floating that produces geodes? Yes. There's only 3 stations to pick up geodes. Let's not bother. Let's keep all the geodes together. I think that's probably net going to make things easier. There we go. Wrong one. You filter left. Don't want the chunks in there. I want the chunks in there. Drop the geodes off there, wherever they've gone. Now, the advantage of putting all the geodes together is it means I need less stations. This way I can have general purpose geode stations and sort the other side rather than having to have lots of separate geode stations. So we'll do it that way. Let's see if we can take this setup and sort of replicate it here. How did we do the... Yes, we listed the big gaps. Oh, okay. And when we upgrade this, we can do it better. Do not know what the bots are doing. This is Jiva light chunks, right? Yes. This is going to have a different wastewater, so we're going to have to make sure we get the wastewater processing correct. So this is not there. So you need to go into this wastewater processing, I think. That. Do not know where the construction bots have gotten to. I think they're on strike because we gave them so much to produce. Oops. Ah! Of course, that's what I've done wrong. I have two types of wastewater. That's what I didn't account for. Okay. Think again. Think again. So do I do one train one side, one train the other side to help with the pickups here? And if we did that, how would that look? Or should I do wastewater pickup? Let's do all the wastewater pickup one side. And we'll do the geode pickup the other side. Let's do that. I think that's more sensible. You're clearly misnamed. Go to a... Fine. Turn that off for the moment. Take you away. And you away. This will work okay, because now I can do the bottom three. I've got 5 pipes. Got 5 sections, 5 pipes. In order to do 2 pipes each way, I'd need 10 total. Can I repeat this structure here? No, because that's where the Jivalite goes. Do you have enough space to go under there? You do. So should I do it that way? Or should I just move everything up a bit? Let's just move everything up a few squares. It's going to be fine. Yes. Wait, each one of these lanes gets its own setup. Something in the tank at the moment. Okay, never mind game. I know you like doing this to me. So if I just moved everything up about 5 squares from here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will work. Let's do that. Don't know why I end up with so much wood in my inventory. Don't need any plasma turrets. Don't need any steel chests. I can get rid of those extra 2 titanium chests. Get rid of you. You now work. Now, you're broken. That's right. So you here. Perfect. If you went there, then I was to take this. Copy you here. That. That's perfect. Take you, flip you like that. So you've only got 4 here. Where have I gone wrong? There's where I've gone wrong. Okay, it works now. Just have to work out how the reverse of this guy works. Is that right? I think that's how we do it. Yep, around the corner and then along the steps. Good. And follow the same basic pattern for the next lot as well. Although I think actually for cobalt, I probably need to revisit because I'm going to need to make this wider. So we're actually going to need 3 ores in there. So instead of being 10 wide, it's going to have to be 15 wide. These have also all got one extra line in for mineral sludge, which is not correct. Let's go with I don't care about getting rid of one line. I probably should have done, but too late now. We'll just use it as a top up somewhere if we need to. Take you, put you here like this. So that's right, that's your wastewater coming through. And as always, we need the blasting charge. Put that in. There we go. Chunks. There we go. We have the chunks flowing through now. So I want you to filter Giverlight chunks over there. Good. How much crystal slurry can I wonder if I just do the geode processing on site to convert it to crystal slurry. If I was to produce this from slurry, what does that need in terms of geodes? So it produces sulfuric wastewater, produces less sulfuric wastewater. We'll do it. We'll do it off-site. I'm just going to make it easier rather than trying to squeeze it into this little hole here. We will have to keep producing some mineral sludge though. So I think this setup now looks good. Let's see if we can essentially copy and paste the whole thing. Down a bit. Or down a few times, in fact. And let's try and see what that looks like in terms of the belts here. Okay, we ran out of a bit of space. That's okay, we can just finish off the land filling here. We also didn't extend the rail network up all the way, but again, that's okay. We can take care of that quite easily now. Good. So the last thing we're going to need here now is catalyst. How much would it take if I just did the geode washing on site in order to get this, I wonder? So it's one crystallizer. Crystal seedling. We'll do it the ceramic filtering way. Crystal slurry. From blue geodes. It needs sulfuric acid. It needs 14 geodes a second, which I don't have. "21 washing plants." That's why I need to produce 14 of them. Because this is chance based. Just wondering if I can fit. I reckon I can. Down here, fit in the required infrastructure to do the geode washing in place. If I also add one of these for crystal slurry. Okay, hold on, think. Crystal seedling. That's right. Filter by product, that's what's gone wrong. Let's do purple geodes 2. Yeah. And then if I do next color geode along, yellow geodes, 5 washing plants. If I do the next color geode, 4 washing plants. Yes, so we will be able to fit this on the side. So I think we'll keep this self-contained. I don't need this setup. I will need to bring in a sulfuric acid train, but that's okay. We can do it down here. Or over here. Would actually be fine. Need that belt. don't think I need the artillery here now. I'll go shoot over there because I am going to need to clear that bit out. So I think I should need the artillery. Okay, so let's just go back to the geodes. So if I did like 6 washing plants, 6 of those. So this whole section here is extraneous. Let's come down here and delete it. Good. Okay, now let's work out how we want to do this. So I'm going to 1 liquefier for each type of geode. Yeah, this is going to be really easy. We're going to do something like 1, 2, 6. There. No, I don't like it like this because it just makes it so ugly. 1 further across. Yeah, like that. And then for the 2 types of geode we produce here, we're just going to add extra to make sure that we keep up. So that's purple geodes. Protinium is green. That is purple, so green and purple. Two green, 3 green, 3 purple. Yeah, that's right. Then you just come here like this. It's annoying that your belt is there, so I'm just going to put you here. Like that. Then you come this way. The washing plant will go down the bottom. So you can provide crystal slurry. That's fine. Might as well make you produce extra. And we'll do sulfuric acid requester over here. You like that. There is a sulfuric acid requester station. Where did I use sulfuric acid? I don't think I have, actually. Okay, where's just a liquid requester? Do I not have anything requesting sulfuric acid? I thought I did. Yeah, I do. Copper, of course it is. Here we go. Over here. Let's put you... So here seems reasonable. What about here? Seems better here. Not because then the tanks get in the way. Put you here and we'll just move everything up a bit. That seems fine. Signals in the way here. So many broken signals. Some research finished. It's okay, we'll fix that later. There we go, good. You are a sulfuric acid requester. Good, I just want to move that up a bit. There's currently no way for anything to get to that sulfuric acid. Okay, so I'm just going to put a temporary loop in here. The reason they can't get here is because there's no sort of way to turn around. Then once we get a sense for the size, we can attempt to fix it. See if that's going to work. Okay, don't know where he's going. Find some kind of charcoal train that got stuck. It's on its way. Good. The train network is working. Don't need to be titanium pipe. So let's move all of you up a tiny bit. Oops. To say here. Good. Sulfuric acid is coming in. Crystal slurry can go out. Pump. Like that. Get the liquefiers that are the right level. Now you need to be... The washing plants are going to come from down here. Could put the washing plants here to start with. I'm probably going to want some extra crystal slurry in various places. What else do I use crystal slurry for? Crystal seedling, sorry, yes. So you should be producing crystal seedling. So what do you... You output what exactly? You output crystal slurry. Which is not exactly what I need. Ah, I've got to put it through the filtering, of course. That's why I've done wrong. Okay, let's think. Could move this further down, but I probably don't need to. I do feel like the idea of filling this with washing plants for crystal washing is good though. Start by just taking one of these, putting it here. That's where the acid is coming from. The acid is coming from the top, yeah. So this here is not supposed to be connected up here. So you here, you produce crystal seedling. This way. And you need some purified water. Let's get a purified water plant here. This probably needs a slight rework in terms of sizing when we get a sense for if it works or not, but that's okay. I more just want to see right now if I can hook it together. I do have enough filters, which is helpful. That's right. Let's make sure that you come over here. Got some charcoal from over here. And then sort of stop you here. Good. It's got the right amount now. You just don't have crystal slurry. That's okay. Like that. Good. Power. Let's get the sulfuric wired in. Logistics requests turned off. That's not smart. Sulfuric acid is filling up nicely. I am in the logistics requests, so they will come and help us out. Now, the one thing I do have a problem with is I'm clearly taking 2 outputs of geodes here all the way along, and I'm not doing anything with 2 lines of geodes. How much am I producing in terms of geodes at the moment? 2.3 a second. Fine. So I don't need to worry about that. But we are going to bring this down here like we actually care about it. And the second one. We'll just merge this into the bottom. Just want to go one further down. Like that. Things like that. Input priority here. Where does the sulfuric wastewater go in? Bring that down this gap here. No, bring it down here. Like that. That gets the sulfuric wastewater taken care of. There is a screw up with the pipes here. Let's fix that. That's also screwed up. I don't know what I did there. Literally just misplaced, copy and pasted it in the wrong place. Good. Have they bought me the liquefiers yet? Not yet. Okay, so the geodes now go through. Obviously, this is still full of chunks. Why do I have so many chunks coming through? No filter on this guy. Go to the right, that's better. Clean this up a bit. Okay. Better. Then we just set up some little washing plants down here just to make sure that we have enough. Did the liquefiers turn up yet? Not yet. Sulfuric acid has flown all the way down. That's good. So this now clashes with that, which is annoying. Thought I put the filter in for Cortinium chunks. Let's find out what I did wrong. I did, I think it's just the backlog. Fine. Now I need a crystallizer. Somewhere. So here. To produce that. Which is the catalyst that I want. Near and far. Then pump. Here. Like that. That should now do it. If I've not been too silly. Quickly clean up the rest of these chunks. We should have aluminium ore very soon. And a nice easy copy and paste setup to go the rest of the way with. Let's find out. What are the bots doing? It should be bringing me my liquefiers. I have no logistics bots free. Because we're building so much stuff. Okay, I'm just going to run over and help the bots out a bit. See if we can get the aluminium sped up. I am happy we got the geode processing on site in that little gap that's left over. It's going to save me a huge amount of train stations in the future. and have gone too far north. Let's head down through our winding path. Get rid of some of the geodes so that we have some space. Liquefy's turned up. It's fair to say I don't really know what the bots are doing. How are we doing in terms of production of electrolyzers? Because that was the biggest blocking factor that we had. I have 10 here. Using brass pipe now. Fine. We did stock up on some brass pipe yesterday for the bots. Yeah, you're still short of brass. Okay. Never mind, bots. We'll run down here. Oops, almost got run over. Gotta realize our train network is actually functioning now. For so long, the train network didn't actually do anything other than look ugly on the map. But there are now a fairly large number of trains running along. We can check out how the sodium production is going. Okay, things here are at least making it. But things here are not. Because you don't have any inserters. Clever. Nor any electrodes. Okay. Just add stack of those, and then we'll come back and we'll fix the sodium up shortly. Fix the aluminium first. Still quite a few electrolyzers short. So I want you to be. What did I say we were going to produce from here? Green and purple. So if you do green at the start, 3 greens, 3 purples, then a blue, a yellow, cyan, and red. That should now do it. Now, how do I do the geode washing? Just so I can get this process started. Heavy mud water. And water. So do I have any washing plants in my inventory? Probably not. Let's go back here. Pin this so we can lay it out. So let's go. Fine. I have no idea how many I want. 10 seems a fine number to start with. something like this. Seems completely fine. Probably to make this a bit larger at some point or the other. But we do have some space. So I could get quite a nice geode washing plant built into every single one of these for some crystal slurry. Then blasting charges. To be wider. One wider again. Or do I need to make it longer? There we go. I need it the other side. It's better. Okay, are you bringing me some washing plants? No. Are you bringing me some washing plants now? No. Let's go back and grab some. Oh, I've got 10 washing plants. Okay, that's why. I don't know why the construction bots aren't working. Put you here because I'm probably going to want the power. Come out. This is viscous mud water. I need heavy mud water. There's one of you. Like this. Then I need to get you piped. You output 200 a second. You need 200 a second, is that right? 200 every 5 seconds. You need 40 every 5 seconds. So it's 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Delete that. Then let's flip you like this. That way? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. How's that? That seems okay. Then I need to take this one away. This one away. That. We're going to vent off that gas. Now you will output some mud. So what do I do with the mud? I just want to clarify that. I'm not going to bother keeping it. Going to viscous mud water. Yeah. Going to mix it with some water in where? A liquefier. To then void. Turn you into mud water. Clarifier. You have some geodes. Good. Now, down here. Near. That you've only produced yellow geodes, eh? Can't work out why that would be. Never mind. No, you're wrong. Screwed this one up. Because I got confused by the input and the output pipe. No, you are the output pipe. You want to go that way. There we go. Where's the red geode production? Ah, okay, so this forms a problem because I need to loop it. You need to have input priority there. That's better. I may just want to double this just to make sure we get through it. So I could easily flip that. Let's see how this goes. I think the answer is there's probably some improvements we can make to the geode processing. Okay. This, I think, is where the catalyst goes. Yep. That. Like that. Like that. Good. Okay, now what's happening? Don't have enough water. The hell? Ah. Lost that pipe. There we go. To check that you're labeled correctly. You are. No, you are labeled as crystal slurry, not crystal seedling. Good. just going to put an overflow valve here, because I want the majority of this going towards producing the catalyst. The wastewater is not correctly processing. Indeed, it is not. There we go. I'd probably want to put some pumps in there, so I'll come back and do that everywhere at a different time. That now runs. It gets dark. We don't have any lamps here. Okay. So most of these guys are unfortunately missing their filters. Filter to the right. Aluminium. The jivet light here. Turn off input priority. I don't know how that got on. Other way. That's good. Ah, good. So it has now produced some aluminium ore. Nice. So how did I lay the aluminium ore out? So let's just try and grab this, or the iron ore, or any one of the ores. So that I can now see how it goes. Okay. I'm going to have to take it with the sorting machines in on the edges, because otherwise I can't line it up properly. That. Actually, let's take it with the entire top row of sorting machines. So we got the whole thing in. Thanks, game, for spilling it all over the floor. Yep, and we're still struggling with bots for reasons unknown. Whatever. Okay, that's correct. Good, I've now got 4 belts of ore coming out, okay? While the bots figure that stuff out, let's just make some more space here. So that we can start using the ore to produce some aluminium ingots. Okey-dokey, didn't have enough. Yeah, I will be right back. We'll just let the bots finish building this. Okay, it looks like the bots mostly did their job. They just missed the undergrounds. Let's fix that. That's better. This now gives me 4 lanes of ore. Now I was putting some ore balancers in here. So let's grab this setup here. And it goes sort of here. And the reason for this setup is it's how I'm going to get ore out for use in the catalysts. Or for that matter, extra ore in if it's produced as part of a different sorting. So let's take all of this away. At least the stuff I don't need anymore away. That's more like it. So the first step is ore processing to ore pellets into a chemical furnace. So I've been breaking this down into chunks of 4. So it's 8, 5, 8. So it's 6, 5, 8 in terms of ratios. Okay. Start seeing what that looks like. Trying to keep these sort of aligned, because then if I try and do any upgrades or whatever, it kind of works. Now I don't know if what I want to do is do it wide or do it long, so we'll start and we'll see where we get to. Normal view. Have I historically been leaving gaps here? Yes. There's 6. Oh, I've been doing all of these 1 for 1. I know it's not strictly accurate, but it's easier to reason about. Now I've got to get 8 of these things in for 6 of these. So how do I plan to do that? How does 8 for 6 work? So if I divide this by 8 again, it's almost 1 for 1. Should we just do it as 1 for 1 to make it simpler? Then I have to get 3 blast furnaces. So the thing with doing it 1 for 1 is it's not going to fit very nicely. I could do like that. They'd have to sort of share, wouldn't they? Because each one of these would have to feed into 2 separate ones. So I think we're just going to do it like it's a 1 for 1. One, two, three, four, five, six. Otherwise I could put it all on belt, but I don't like that so much. Now I need to get 3 of these. Where should I get 3 of these from? We did it as 9. Then I could do... Got taken 45 a second, 15 a second. It's got taken quite a lot. So what if I did it sort of this way? No, it doesn't work. That doesn't work either. To try and get 3 and 8 in with direct insertion. Have to kind of do it another one. Hmm. 3 to 8 ratios. It's fairly easy to do it this way. But I've already overdone this one. I don't mind overdoing this one. These are cheap. Could just do it like that. It doesn't look too bad. It's very easy to duplicate that setup. So I wouldn't want to do that. That would go straight. That would go straight. The whole thing would move down one. So that it's lined up here. You need sodium carbonate. Problem is, some of these things need a lot of stuff to come into them. So you're going to need a belt here. You output 45. Something like that. No, that's not going to work. If I put the blast furnace back here, like this. Now it's... It'd be easy to fill you two up. Like that. So if you take from there, put there. You take from there, put there. You... Three in. Then you... Take... Like that. Then take you and flip you. You have to take from there. No. Take, put. That's right. Then take put. Take put. No. Take put, yes. Then take put. Take put, good. That seems okay. You do need some sodium hydroxide in now. So you will need a belt down there. Blast furnace. Take long. And do you like that? I think this actually looks quite cool. It's not to ratio, but we don't have the beacons or anything else, and that's going to screw everything up. But it should now produce ingots. What else do you need in? You've got alumina. You need in some carbon. So let's run the carbon sort of through here. Like that. Then take from the side, put in. Take from the side and put in. I like that. Now I'm missing some charcoal and some carbon dioxide. So I definitely need a charcoal train to come in here. So let's put you here. Somewhere where there's some space. Over here. Seems sensible. Some more signals down. Again, the bots all seem messed up. Okay, why? Ah, signals haven't gone through. Train limit 1. Good, that should come through soon. Now I am going to need quite a lot of charcoal, so I think what I'm going to do is put a second charcoal on the other side to handle the second half of this, and we won't do what we normally do and run it through. I'm also going to need to get in the... Oh wow, I'm going to need more stations. Sodium hydroxide and sodium carbonate I'm going to need to get in. Where do I want to get those from? Should I try to put some extra stations here so that I can get in the extra materials? Let's check to see if the sodium hydroxide and sodium carbonate is producing yet, and then we'll jerry-rig that up so it comes through. Okay, yep, it's okay, research. You've done most things I'm ever going to need. At least for the short term. Far bigger problem right now is just making sure everything actually runs. So we still haven't managed to produce any sodium carbonate. Carbon dioxide hasn't flowed correctly yet. Should be like that. Let's make sure that you're in place. Good. That works. Then there isn't a inserter. Okay, hold on. Yep, you're there. Seems fine. So you are at least producing now. You've got too much chlorine. I figured that. I suspect the chlorine tank over here is just full. It is sort of full. The hydrogen tank is full. Using a chlorine pipe. Sometimes I don't know what all these bots do. Because some of these are clearly too big as well. Maybe not. You know, that one's clearly too big. Should be like that. Okay. This has stopped working. For some reason. There we go. That's better. Only seems to be outputting to one side of the belt. It is actually quite easy to fix. if we make your output that side. There we go. So this whole section here is a little bit messed up. Take you sort of to here. Like that. Doesn't have filters. And also doesn't have inputs here. There we go. You don't need that. There we go. Hey, Arrogath. Sorry, I missed your message earlier. How are you? I was very focused on trying to unfuck my sodium production, which has been causing me some grief for the last couple of days. How is your bank holiday going? There we go. That seems better. Yeah, except it's now got to go the other way. To hold on, let's undo that. Gonna need a slightly separate approach here. Cool, that's good to hear. Oh, then let's put you back because you're correct. Because you want to come down here. This is the sodium hydroxide. Sodium carbonate. You are heading here correctly. You want to go to here. Then to go here like that, and then up at that side. That's right. My last stream I spent fixing my base because my power death spiraled and needed to get sectioned off to refill by... Ouch! Yes. So when I built mine, in preparation of a later screw up, I made sure I buffered a huge amount of fuel oil here. And my alarm in my base... Well, you can't see the alarm. If I have less than 2 million of it, it starts yapping at me. That was my battery backup solution. And I think every time I build one, if I put this in, I will have that solved. Because yes, I do not know how I would re-kickstart this mess of power poles. If we turn on the power pole map, trying to section that off sounds like a hard task. And I imagine yours is significantly bigger than mine has gotten at this point. Okay, that's at least produced some. So let's head over to aluminium. Turn that back off again. And see if we can work out how we want to bring in all of these ridiculous inputs that aluminium requires. I don't need these artillery here at this point. That should also be plastic pipe. We'll fix that shortly. Apparently the power went out during the prior stream while I was in the blueprint lab working on chrome production. Oh no. That's not good. I was watching your stream earlier in the week. I can't remember when you're working on the chrome in the blueprint mode. It looks really cool how small you can make them for the production that you produce. Like my massive chunks here are only producing 4 blue belts worth of ingots because I don't have any modules or anything yet. So hopefully these could all shrink down because yours are really, really tiny. And look very cool, by the way. Okay, now we need to work out how to get sodium hydroxide and sodium hydroxide and sodium carbonate in here. So I don't need too much. So maybe I can fit it on the other side. Just down here. Let's have a look. If we take away this loop, because that's just there until we fix the train network better. Still working on parts of the Chrome setup. Chrome just has so many inputs and outputs and loop sections. I've never produced any Chrome. I'm not even sure I know what the recipe looks like for a Chrome plate. Okay. Nope, wrong way. Autumn Chrome, Chrome ingot. So Chrome ore and carbon. Processed Chrome and carbon. Chrome oxide. I presume you're using the advanced one. Dichromate. Chromate and sulfuric acid. Chrome pellet, sodium carbonate. Processed chrome. Chrome ore. Ferrous crystal. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. That's for a good month or so from now. I'll tune in and get some tips. Yeah, I think the tier 3 ingot was the one I found as I was clicking through quickly and saw. Yeah, this one with chrome oxide. That's tier 3, yeah. So I imagine this is where you've got the sulfur loop. Somewhere in here. Dichromate, yeah. Goes to sodium sulfate. Which you can then use to get back sulfur and sodium. And some glass for that matter. So I need 2 more stations here. I think they will fit. So if I go 1, 2. Make you into requesters. Like this. Ah. Okay, just the cadence is slightly off. Let's put you down. Put you down, just so I can see where the train is going to stop. It actually doesn't consume any sodium or sulfur, just uses a catalyst through parts. So you fill the loop with a bit and it keeps cycling as long as you have chrome. Okay. It's not bad. Put you in the middle then. Like that. Same over here. Then 1, 2. Pull you, leave a gap, I guess. Yep, we can get a gap. That way if I ever need 3 belts, I can unload 3 belts. No, not like that game. So you should be sodium carbonate requester. Or sodium hydroxide, it doesn't actually matter. As long as I agree which one it is. Sodium carbonate. Requester. You should be sodium hydroxide requester. And then I think that gives me enough space for one more charcoal up here, because I think I am going to need some extra charcoal. So which one of these comes in the first step? Sodium carbonate is the first step. So we're going to make sure the sodium carbonate comes into this station, which means I did it the wrong way around, because that will just make it easier to do the wiring. Now, this is the recipe that needs sodium ingredients, sodium carbonate into here. Yep. Down here. Okay, bots. Have I got logistics requests on? I do. They're just not working very well. Good. So that's sodium carbonate. And you need charcoal. Okay, so I need to, down here, do a little splitter. So let's do that like that, because then you can keep going. Fill in with landfill here, and then get some charcoal into this section. Charcoal requester. I'm very impressed how you've managed to do all of this without trains, I must say. I can't imagine how I could have wired everything here up and not had a train to produce it for me. Now, charcoal. Now, you need to go this way. And the next one of you can join up over there. So that produces... Okay, both the charcoal trains are stuck with some lack of path information. Fix that shortly. So that's charcoal in. Then sodium hydroxide. I want to come in here. Move you backwards. Like that. I regret the decision of no trains at this point. Yeah, I think we've put enough hours in and enough builds in without the trains that doing the conversion would take a very long time. That does that one. And the ingots themselves need carbon. Okay. So this charcoal stop, I will produce the carbon here, I suppose. And probably the carbon dioxide. So what's the one that needs carbon? This one. Can't flip it. It's annoying. Rotating it doesn't work. I need to get your mod with the flipping in. I'm gonna reflect it myself. Then just paste it so I can see roughly. One liquefier, then there. 2, 3, 4. Something like that. There's carbon. You produce steam from water. Then we do this. No pumps. Don't know what the logistics robots are doing. All 2,000 of them are busy. Is it just a charge problem? Oh, they're bringing landfill. Fine. So what needs carbon? The actual ingots need the carbon. Let's do that. That. Now I need to produce some carbon dioxide. How many liquefiers am I going to need for that? Okay, 2. If I put... Still 2 for the high level, okay. Now let's go you here. 2 liquefiers. Carbon dioxide. Better. Then 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. It's like trains actually already arrived and dropped some stuff off. Then drop long output on the far one. Then drop long output there. There we go. Take the carbon out now. Yeah. Output near. Output near. That's carbon. Let's get the upgrade planner set so that I can just downgrade this to what I want and actually get it built. Now let's see if we actually produce some aluminium ingots. Clearly won't. But at least we can try. Works everywhere else. Did I? That one is screwed up. Somehow or the other. Oh, do I only have sections of 2 between? Something's not right. How have I messed this up? 2, 3 gap, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, that's okay. 2, 3, 1. Yeah, so they're next to each other. There, let's just move you. 1 away, which I think is like that. Nope. 1 further away. There we go, that's better. And we'll get some power in. There we go. This needs a recipe set. Oh, do I not have pellet press aluminium? Have I not researched that yet? That's a problem. No, I do have it. Ah, can you only do aluminium pellet pressing in the more advanced machine? Great. Okay, what do I need to make a purple aluminium pellet press? Just need a few of them. Reinforced concrete bricks. Okay, we should be able to make that. So we do have reinforced concrete bricks coming in. So let's see if we can set up the pellet press machine quickly. I think we'll probably have to stop the stream when I have set that pellet machine up, and we'll just finish aluminium production off either this evening if I get a chance or later in the week. No, I've gone too far. Past my mall. Need to go a bit south. Still getting lost in my base. I need one of those helpful teleporters. I did see a teleport mod, and I was very tempted to have some mall teleporters set up. I might explore that offline. Okay, where's the pellet press? The strand casting, ore processor, chemical furnace, strand caster, ore sorting machine. Here we go, pellet press here. So I should be able to get some. Let's find out if we can. It's still forget where stuff is and have to use factory search mod. I was looking at factory search mod as well as another one that I think I probably need to spend a little bit of time doing some research into. Okay, let's just let that run for a few seconds. Let's just check if we've managed to produce some sodium chlorate in the right place. We have, and some sodium hydroxide. So if I do that, it's just pellet press that I need. Carbon has gone onto the wrong line. Because carbon was supposed to go down there. And this was actually going to be the ingots out. Ah, hold on. Maybe I'm wrong. Hold. So sodium hydroxide is into the first blast furnace. Yes, so this is where we're wrong. Because that needs to go there. Then the carbon needs to come down there. Good. Okay, good. I've got 5. Let it build some of those. Probably too many. Fine, that'll do. Oh, welcome in everyone. Looks like a couple more people just turned up. We are actually working on our aluminium build in C block today, and we've just converted our base to a train network over the Christmas break. And the last steps of the aluminium are just wiring up all of the kooky components. So if anyone's not seen the recipe, aluminium is not like the other metals. Well, I suppose it is in that it's complicated, but it also takes in a whole bunch of extra sodium style products that mean more trains and more messing. But I think we are just about to turn it on. If the pellet processor works correctly. Let's find out. So that needs to go there. I just realized that the normal blue pellet processor doesn't actually work for aluminium. You have to have the purple one, which I did not know until just now. Chemical furnace needs sodium aluminate as its recipe. See if we can find that. Do I also need a more advanced chemical furnace? Ha, I do. Okay. Need to go take care of that. I hadn't realized I wasn't going to be able to build all of this with blue buildings. In hindsight, it makes sense, but it wasn't something I'd immediately thought of. So let's go get the chemical furnace set up. Down to the side a little bit more. Okay, now. You need blue circuits. Okay, I don't think we have too many blue circuits set up. Now, over here we do have the blue circuit for that factory. But you aren't necessarily producing very many blue circuits. But we can check that shortly. I will make sure I check that offline. And then update the blue circuit production. especially given we're going to need it for aluminium. And I imagine we might need the same setup for silicon. Okay, how far down have we gotten? One more. Wow, these are long. Okay, let's put you 1, 2. Where is illuminate? Sodium illuminate. You need charcoal and sodium carbonate. Now your charcoal is going to come from here. Let's just stick a couple in locally. To see if you will actually produce anything at all. Where did the charcoal go that I picked up? There we go. There's aluminium ore. You should now get that. $36. You need to produce not aluminium ingots, alumina. Okay, no, you can produce alumina here, I think. No. No, you can't. At the top there it is. Alumina. Throw some charcoal into you. Two. Nope, didn't mean to do that. I want to put you here. Aluminium hydroxide. What have I done wrong? Ha. Needs a level 3 blast furnaces as well. This is getting fun. Definitely need the teleporter. I don't know if I've actually produced level 3 blast furnaces or not. Let's find out what we need to produce them. Blue circuits again. So almost certainly not. And if that's the case, I will stop it here and we'll finish the aluminium off later. I don't think I have any more blue circuits to spare. Just see how many we have. No, we must not have any in storage. Okay, we're going to end the stream here. Thanks for watching, everyone. Arrogate, if you're still around, I hope you have a good afternoon. Maybe I'll be around this evening and tune into your stream and see how the Chrome design goes. Cool. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.